Hey, this is Crypto Neptune, and in this video, we're going to discuss why I feel incentive token is undervalued and has that potential to go on a massive run. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Use risk capital only. And thank you to those who continue to support the channel. It definitely means a lot. Incentive token is the rewards token on PulseChain. And of the Richard Hart coins, incentive token is sitting at a lower market cap than those core four coins. The current market cap of Inc. is sitting at 103 million. The current price is $3.30 and is up 4.99% over the last 24 hours. And I am a firm believer in incentive token. And its purpose is nice to be able to provide liquidity on PulseX and earn incentive token. And as you can see here, 1.5 million in buys versus 1.2 million in sales over the last 24 hours. And I did here, so anything 500 or greater, whether it was buy or sales, because I wanted to just kind of gauge what we're looking at. Some nice sell pressure there. Somebody scooped up a big bag here. 360, I would say a nice bag, 360 ink. And let's see, let's go a little bit higher. I'm just curious, like how bullish are people on incentive? So let's look here, somebody sold off 40K in incentive here, so roughly 12,000 incentive. But kind of in the same breath, somebody here bought 40K worth. So they almost picked up 12K worth of ink. Another 31K spent on incentive. So that's $9,221. Somebody, a big bag here, 51K. And this is just today, 51K spent on ink. So this is a sign to me that people on PulseChain believe in incentive and feel that since it's the most undervalued coin in Richard Hart ecosystem, it will have the potential for more gains. So it's always nice to see, how people are feeling, and it's the same thing. And if we go over here, another thing we want to look at is the supply is only 31 million. So it's a low supply, only 31 million. And believe it or not, only 36,000 holders, which is kind of shocking to me. I thought this number would be even higher, but maybe some people are still trying to get over to PulseChain or have not had their eye on incentive token. But 36,000 holders, and you look at the holders. Some of the top holders: 938K, 825K, 714K ink. 212K ink. So there are a lot of people that are bullish and they think that this token could potentially just go on an unprecedented run, because look at all these rewards that people in PulseChain are sitting on. That's 90K worth of ink that just somebody just sitting on. So for me, however I can get incentive token, whether it's passive income within PulseStrip, there's a rewards token called H2O, and I use some of those H2O rewards, swap those into incentive token, and I use that to build my bags. But you can also just simply just go on PulseX Farm, provide liquidity, and get this coin too, or you can simply buy it on PulseX. And going over here, something that I thought that was kind of interesting. So 119K worth of incentive has been burnt. So that's roughly 0.375 9%. And let's go here and take a look. And then that's the chart again. But, this is impressive. And if you know how, in fact, incentive is burnt, is it just simply on the different swaps? Like each time you do a swap for incentive token is burnt, or if is it each time a reward is created through the farms is burnt. So let me know if you know how, in fact, that they go about doing the burn for incentive token. So I found that kind of interesting diving in this into this information that there is a burn on incentive. And let's look at some of the community sentiment over on X. Ink has such a nice chart, and the bottom is in. So this one here, just kind of graphing it out on Ink. You've got to be retarded if you think Ink is going to 1K. Me, so a lot of people feeling pretty good about incentive. Let's see if we can find an incentive only. If you like Ink, you should share this. Another great post. And people in general on PulseChain and the core Richard Heart tokens, PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, Ink, for the most part, they are pretty bullish on it. And here's a cool by Giga Dip Catcher Who. And there's the Ink cash tag there. Donovan talking about an Ink. The best RH token in the entire PulseChain ecosystem just broke out of a falling wedge after correcting right back to horizontal support. 22x to prior all-time highs. And remember that previous all-time high was around $80. During the bull run, I definitely feel it can get to $80. It could get to that magical $100 mark. Anything beyond that would be icing on the cake. And for me, is with incentive token is sky's the limit. I'm going to continue to build my bag, and you've already seen various other people within the community with some heavy bags of ink. And let's see if we see anything else in here. Pretty insane how similar both of these tokens are. And it says here, ink has moved up by 20.5% in the last 27 hours, now at $3.32. And that's by the Pulse alerts. Ink is cooking. That's an older post. Let's see. Let's go to real quick. Let's look at see if we see a newer post by anybody. Scroll up to the top. Yep. And it says here, some great thorough TA on Ink. Yeah, so some good stuff here. I have loaded my PLS and ink bags to the max. I'm ready for this ship to probably to go. So it's nice to see like this breakout that we've seen with incentive token. Now it's up 5.99% over the last 24 hours. I'm very, very optimistic on incentive token. And as more and more people start to bridge over to PulseChain, more and more money could potentially move into incentive token, and in turn causing this to pump. And we've in the past, again, we've seen it get to that $80 mark. So the same thing could potentially happen with an incentive token. So for me, on incentive token, I'm feeling pretty bullish on incentive token. The community, the holders are feeling pretty bullish on incentive token. There's a built-in burn on incentive token, looks like. So sky's the limit for incentive token. I want to thank you for listening to this video, and thanks for stopping by.